Hello, are you out there? It's Mark with Redo Over, and we're back to our Stellaris no DLC playthrough. I think we're at Stellaris 4.3-ish now. I can't keep track. Let's just start running our clock. I know that we need to hire some new leaders, but I was paying attention to the fact that in just a few months, we will cap off diplomacy, and that will give us one extra official capacity here. So I'm just waiting for that to go.
Council agenda ready.
Oh, there we go. All right, here we go. Council agenda. We come in peace. This is going to essentially do what for us? Border friction will be reduced to a negative 50% from a negative 10%. So that will really help ease tensions with our neighbors. Trust cap is already to plus 25. In launch effect, every non-genocidal species gets a plus 25. And the non-genocidal ones are the best, particularly for your neighbors. So we will launch that. And let's see here what our new options are. Available agenda, evolving society. Initializing this will get us a 10% to unity, and launching it will get us a plus 40%. There's a dog yapping in my neighborhood. I can hear it. Nothing I can do about it. Just going to have to live with it. Here we go. So yeah, evolving society will really help us out. Once that kicks off in 121 months. Oh gosh. We are losing time on that because of Slippery Beard. Our Minister of Defense has a council agenda speed of minus 10%. That sucks. Well, listen, we can't move the Arch Prophetess with the ship build speed. We're stuck with her, but we're not stuck with Slippery Beard. I like that Slippery Beard has a good counselor effect here and a good counselor effect here. Do we have another leader, though? These are our not other two. We only have one other leader. We only have one other commander right now. We have 2 or 3. So let's just look at this. As a leader, as a military commander, they get sublight speed. Weapons range. Daily haul regen. God dang it. They're actually really good as a general. Maroon and Joan is a really good in charge of a fleet, so we can't move them out of there. Are there any new commanders that could step into our Ministry of Defense? Question. Leader lifespan. That's a military fleet effect. Orbital bombardment, we don't care about. Military effect FTL. Military effect ship weapons range. And ship weapons range. Here's the good news. It looks like we're going to get a new batch of leaders in 2.4 years, so let's check back then. In the meantime, I think we're just stuck with Slippery Beard. Marooning Jones actually needs another job, though. Hold on. What would they be good at? So we could put Marooning Jones in charge of a colony, potentially? No, I think they're running one of our fleets right now. Hold on. Yes, they're in charge of the belt manglers. Okay, well, that's good enough. So, yeah, let's jump back to our government. I think we're just going to sit there for now, folks. Although, that does remind me, we need to be careful that we don't have a commander in charge of a world that is doing specialist stuff. So check this out here. Mining world, Red Tia is running mining world. She's not really doing much for the mining world because she normally gives bonuses to research, which we don't have. We're getting empire size from pops minus 2% per level, so that's a minus 8% from the pops here, which is okay. It's not bad. In particular, this is one of our more populated colonies. So I don't think it's a terrible place for Red Tia to be. And Red Tia is private mines level 2, so she's pretty well suited here. She's good for a mining world. Okay, let's keep going. Next colony. Elisa Prime is an industrial world. This is bad. Check this out. So we're predominantly making alloy and consumer goods and a little bit of unity with this temple on Elisa, but Slippery Beard, the Minister of Defense, is costing our specialist pop resource output to be at minus 2% per level, so a negative 8. They're actively hurting our production on this world, so we need to switch them out. So let's click real quick and just see if there's anyone we can slot in here. Like, Well, we don't have a whole lot of officials available. Check this out. Slippery James is representing our interest in the Galactic Council. Big Esmeralda is representing our interest in our Federation, the Space Friends Club. Drowned Morgan's the Minister of State. They're governing Fula. Yeah. No. That's not great. Well, okay, at the very least, let's just pull Slippery Beard out of being... Let's just put no one in there. Can we do that? Is that an option? Just to choose no one? How do you unassign this dude? There we go. Okay. Yeah, they're just dragging down the colony. Let's keep going here. Oh, you know what we should do? We should hire a scientist. Just a sec. We can get a new scientist. Recruitable leaders. Now, bear in mind, when we look at our new recruitable internal and external leaders, we are not going to be doing a whole lot of anomaly or archaeological research. That chapter of our game is kind of closing. So, in particular, we want to get stuff that would be good for colonies. And as I scan through these real quickly, architectural interest right here, Silzin, would give us planetary infrastructure upkeep minus 20%, planetary infrastructure build speed plus 20%. And resilient gives them plus 20 to their life. Let's recruit them, hire them, yes. And primarily, I'm just getting the scientists because they will be decent at running a colony. I don't want to say great, but better than nothing. Could we put them in here? Oh God, they're so good. Their food production. Now, I don't want to switch out Drowned Morgan. They are really good at minerals, food, stability. Yeah, they kind of hit everything. No, let's put them where? Industrial world? Factory world? Oh, Drowned Morgan's actually doing a pretty good job as a sector governor. Let's jump down into our frontier worlds here. Which one's the biggest? Right here. Castor, urban world, quite a big population. Let's put our new Silzin in there, and they will at least help with empire size from pop production. There you go. It's a lot of leader mumbo jumbo. Let's run the clock some more. And I'm just waiting for stuff to pop off. Here we go. Traditions. We are capping diplomacy tradition with eminent diplomats. As we take to the stars, our diplomatic wing has become important as never before. By overhauling our training processes and focusing on talent retention, we can give our diplomats the tools to act as true missionaries for building greater relationships. Diplomatic acceptance plus 5%. It just means when we're doing like trade negotiate, like a research agreement or migration pact, they're more likely to agree to it. So cool. Envoys improving relations have a 1% chance each month of acquiring a favor. That is very good. We have 4 envoys, and all 4 of them are improving relations. So solid. That means that that's a 4% chance per month, meaning 1 in every 25 months. Every 2 years, we'll get a favor. Cool. And we use favors in the galactic community to help get stuff passed. Calling a favor right there. That's the favor symbol. The other place we use it. Oh, hold on just a second. Where are we at here? Senate is in session right now. Oh, we're gonna vote here. What is this though? Give me a second. So look, we Ready the Shield we've already looked at. We voted thumbs up. Guardian Angels Act we voted down, but there's 2 new ones that we didn't promote. This is going to be Comfort the Fallen. Unemployed workers have their unhappiness penalty reduced by 10%. Okay, we don't have particularly very many unemployed people, so I don't think that'll affect us. Diplomatic weight from tech minus 20%. That is very good for us because we have very bad technology. That means anyone who has better technology than us, which is most people, it's less good for them diplomatically speaking. Spiritual ethics attraction plus 10%. We're fanatical spiritualists. And unity from jobs is plus 5%. Oh my gosh. All 3 of those are very good for us. Let's look at this. Cooperative research channels. Diplomatic weight from tech plus 20. Oh yeah, we do not want that. research stations output. I just don't want the diplomatic weight. So hold on. Let's click this. We're going to oppose this right now and comfort the fallen. Now we got to be a little bit careful though, because when we throw our support behind this, it could supplant the readied shield, right? We're kind of like the filibuster rule we've been talking about. Which is better for us? Diplomatic weight from fleet power plus 20%. Oh crap! Oh wait, why did our naval cap? Oh, because we're messing with our leaders. Okay, give me a second. Hold on. I think Comfort the Fallen is better than Ready Shield. Mind the naval cap. No. This is better for us right now. So we're going to support this, and hopefully it'll get passed. Oh my gosh. It's a dead heat. Ah. Oh wow, I've never seen that. That's crazy. Oh, I guess these are dead heat too. All right. Well, we will see what happens. Actually, wait, we got to go back to our tradition pick because maybe we can push this over right now. You know what the other? So sorry, I get distracted. The 1% chance each month of acquiring a favor also plays into up here in the situation log. The Empire focus. We are trying to get through our Empire focus to get to Starholds, right? Like the next Starbase upgrade. So favors could help feed those rewards in and get us there quicker. So let's get back to here though. So yes, we will cap it off. Do it, yes. And then the other thing we get from that is that we've capped diplomacy now. So finisher effect. Monthly Federation experience plus 2. That's great. So even if you're, what the heck is it? Cohesion, uniformity, or cohesion within your Federation isn't quite positive. I think that plus 2 can let you grow experience even if you're having cohesion issues. Maybe, but it's a free 2 experience. I noted we were looking at the leveling up our Federation through experience and cohesion. We were saying it was going to take like a decade or something just to get to the second level. So this might speed that up. We also get diplomatic weight plus 10%. Ooh, that's good. That actually should help us on the upcoming Senate thing. Ascension perk unlocked 1 and official capacity plus 1, which we knew was going to happen. So let's now do our Ascension pick. And then we will take a look at the galactic community again. Because I really would like that the plus 5% to unity before anything else. So that being said, we have how many options? About 8 of them. Yeah, we'll look through them real quick. Defender of the Galaxy, Endgame Crisis faction damage. That is very good, but we don't need it now. We're just going into the mid-game. So we probably have about 50 to 75 years before we have to worry about this. So that'll wait. Galactic Force Projection. I like this. Max influence from power projection plus 2. Naval cap plus 100 is a lot. That's functionally double our current naval cap. Fleet command limit plus 100, which would mean we could more or less put all of our ships into a single fleet under one commander. That'd be pretty powerful. That'd be nice. And commander capacity plus 1. We don't really need more commanders, but no, it's not bad. Okay, Grasp the Void. Starbase cap plus 5. I do like that. In particular, once we get to the Starhold, because we've been using our star bases as commercial hubs, so grasping the void would be very good. Oh, I think I missed that. I think we actually did just build our 8th starbase somewhere. We'll have to take a look at that in a second. So grasp the void is good, but it can wait for now. Galactic Contender, diplomatic weight plus 20%. Okay. Damage to fallen empires, damage to awakened empires, and damage to gate builders plus 1/3. So you're much more effective at fighting them. I'd like the diplomatic weight. Technological ascendancy, we don't give a shit about. Mastery of nature, clear blockers. We might take that at some point. The thing is, you don't need mastery of nature to clear blockers. You can just get the technology and clear the blockers. So it is questionable. I do see the Mastery of Nature would give you the plus 2 districts per planet, which functionally just means like a size 10 planet could have 10 districts. But with this decision, you could have 12 districts on a size 10 planet. I don't think it affects population that way, though. It doesn't actually make the planet bigger in size. It just gives you extra districts. So not that useful to us. Imperial prerogative. Empire size from planets minus 50. Official capacity plus 2. It's not bad. I can see our empire size is getting pretty bloated now, to be fair. I would love to shave 50% more off of that 60. That would take that down to 20 from our colonies. Meaning it would reduce this number by 40 right now. So we'd be down to 142 instead of 182. Because you can see that the technology costs are starting to cut in pretty well here. 16% on both. I'm actually surprised. I wonder how the math works. 100 is the base. We're 82 over 100 on our empire size, but we're only suffering a 16% cost. I'm not sure how that's calculated. What is that? 5 times? What's 5 times 16? 50. Yeah, it's about 5 times, right? Yeah. 50 plus 30. 16 times 5 is 100 is 80. There you go. Okay, questionable. Executive vigor. Edict fund plus 100. Council agenda speed plus 15. Also not bad. We don't really need help with our edict fund. The council agenda speed would be awesome. It would offset our terrible Minister of Defense right now, who's slowing down our agendas. Questionable. Transcendent learning. Leader experience gain plus 25%. Leader upkeep minus 15. Scientist capacity plus 2. Well, the leader benefits are good, but we no longer really need scientists. So that's like if we were doing like a tier ranking, that would probably be like a C rank for us. Is shared destiny. Subject specialization conversion time. Available envoy plus 2 would be helpful. Although we're pretty strong with 4 envoys. We're not like weak in that category. So I'd say we're not really subjugating other people. So I'd say that's at best to see. So there's some good ones in here, but right now, honestly, galactic force projection, I just would love to have 150 fleet cap, and we've got plenty of alloy. We should build up our fleet. The best way to stay safe is peace through superior firepower, truly. Like, it is. I mean, we're in an alliance right now with the Talakiran hegemony, so I don't think most civilizations would attack us outright because they know we've got an ally that's going to come fight with us. But I like this. I would like the extra influence, the extra... Yeah, let's just do it. Here we go. Boom. Sorry, I'm just nattering away. That's done. Let's run the clock forward a little bit. Oh, and I did want to check here real quick. These are dead even. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to the readied shield, and we're going to abstain. Oh, yeah, for now. We're going to get this passed here, and then we'll see what happens. Oh, wait. A couple things going on here. Favor gained. Oh, fantastic. We got our first favor from the Confederacy of Earl Itha. And then theoretically, in our situation log, Empire Focus. Shit. Oh. Completed development. Could have sworn one of these was favor based. Hold on. There. Gain a favor. It'll add 25 to our development focus. So we're only 2 of those away. However, I don't see it here. I have conquest, and exploration. How do I get this refreshed? Shit. Declare war. I'm not going to declare war. Let me... Oh, do I burn Unity to swap that out? Oh, no. I'm not likely to declare war anytime soon. I'm not likely to terraform 3 worlds anytime soon. Let me... Oh, it gets more expensive. Oh, I just learned something new. Check this out. We're at level 3 on the terraforming 3 worlds. I don't know why. We haven't terraformed any worlds. But it's going to cost 300 Unity to swap this. However, here on level 2 declare war, it only costs 200 Unity. I'm going to swap it out. Fudge. Oh, I guess I have to run the clock here. Hold on. I don't know. I'm so frustrated with the Empire timeline thing sometimes because I don't understand it. I don't know what to say. Like, you clearly saw me just replace it, but it just replaced it with declare war. What am I missing? I just wasted 200 unity, did I? Okay, forget it. I don't know what to do with that. One of these days, maybe we'll get our little reward. I don't know. Favorite game, though. Archaeological site pending. This is going to be Zandabar. As we continue to remove large sections of ice from around the various icebound habitats, our scientists at the docking tower have discovered a primitive computer terminal. Its brittle metal casing appears to have been chewed upon. Excellent. The terminal booted up correctly after some minor repairs. Large parts of the habitat's data network remain offline, but we can infer a great deal from local caches of stock manifests, personnel files, and what happened to be a stash of mission logs. Intriguing. Society research gained almost 1,200, which is really good for us. And keep going there, Black William. Let's keep working on that one. Did we get a new space station? Hold on. Rigel? Yes, check it out. This did just finish recently. I thought I'd seen something pop up that I'd skipped over. This is well within the heart of our territory, so it doesn't need any offensive or defensive capabilities. So let's do solar panel, and nebula refinery. It is in fact in a nebula. Now, if and when we can upgrade these to starholds with the starhold technology, via our expansion Empire focus track, we might be able to get another building, and we could put in the hydroponics bay. So we could get food, minerals, and energy from each starbase. And potentially, once we gain the ability to harvest exotic gases, the nebula refineries will produce that as well. Hopefully. Where are we at with that? We are making exotic gases. I just don't think we can harvest them yet. I think we have an exotic gas refinery on one world that we got for some weird reason. So, but yes, let's take the nebula refinery. Very cool. What else should we do here? Oh, we have a bunch of naval cap because we just chose the Ascension. So let's get our shipyards working. Let's do the Edelmar and Dittram. So this Dittram is here and Edelmar is up here, right? Because they're holding off the Free Swanian. So let's jump into the Edelmar system or station and just throw in some tridents. Throwing in about 12 of them, maybe, something like that. Remember, we can't make Federation ships yet, unfortunately. We have to get to, I think, level 2 Federation. And then let's go to Dittram Station. And let's throw in about 12. I'm going to keep a little ally in reserve there. I don't want to burn all of it up. But that'll start boosting that pretty significantly. And then we'll shrink down the shipyards and star bases real quickly. Let's just make sure our civilian ships all have a job to do. The Canway. Ipiscalia. Oh, actually, we've claimed that. Here, I don't know how long they've been sitting there. I think I probably could have. It's probably been that way for a couple of years now, and I just didn't notice. So they will build that. Bones of a Dead Star are at Dianthe. We could claim that right now. That's a good system. Hold on. What other system? Uzon actually turned out to be a pretty good system. 10 minerals, 4 energy, 2 trade. But I thought we were going to do a Iferiri because we were going to consecrate this planet. We consecrated one of these. We didn't consecrate Raltree because it's a tomb world. We consecrated. Yes, we consecrated Helios. Oh, did I write that down somewhere? Yes. So Helios is a 10% habitability, size 10 world, and we gained plus 14 unity at the time we consecrated it. So, although I do want Dianthe, I do want Uzon, I want to send the Fear No Spaceborne to claim Iferifi, and we will consecrate that world when it's done, and see if we get more than 14 unity, because it is 20% habitable, and 15 size instead of 10 size. So I just want to do a scientific test for us here, essentially. So that's en route, right? Did I get them to do that? Yes. Okay, they're doing that. Who else do we got here? Fear No Spaceborne is doing what? Fear No Spaceborne is our constructor. ISS Kugenamon is doing what? We pulled our scientists out of that ship. So let's just send the Kugenamon to the Thu station just to... It's like our shipyards. It's our capital. It's just going to be fallow. It's not going to do anything. The Atalanti is... Where is... Who's the Atalanti? Right there. Oh, no, don't go into their space. Atalanti is waiting to explore the natural wormhole, which they can't do yet. We're going to just have them sit there for now. That's fine. We don't need them to do anything else. The ISS Wise is excavating our last archaeological site, and the ISS Free Pearl finished that site, has no leader, and we're going to have it sit at the Fu station as well. So we're just going to kind of consolidate them all down. So that's good for our civilian ships. None of our military fleets need repairs for now. That's good. Is that everything? Shit. All right, let's just run the clock. I've been talking, and time is just not going by. The mysterious moon of Uproth Prime. Okay, now that Uproth Prime has been settled for a while, some data irregularities have been noticed. Specifically, the moon Uproth 2A does not seem to be made of remotely similar material to Uproth Prime. This suggests it was not formed in the same time, but rather originally formed elsewhere and somehow was captured by the gravity of Uproth Prime at a later date. Quite where Uproth 2A came from is currently a mystery. Ooh, special project. We will need a scientist for this.
Situation log updated.
Okay, Uproth is right here. That's our new colony. Yeah. That we set to an urban world. God damn. Okay, one thing at a time. We need a scientist to work on this. Hold on. Let's check the situation. Investigate the mysterious moon. Oh, that's good. We actually, we're just going to do it with research. So we're diverting from our technological path, but we don't need a scientist. So this actually kind of helps us a little bit. Still waiting on the galactic market. Uproth Prime is an urban world, which is for trade, but we don't need that. I want another ecclesiastical center, right? Let's do... Yeah, we want more priests. We only have one priest world on Jarrell War. We want more priests. So let's run down here to ecclesiastical center. Let's upgrade their gene clinic because we want them to grow faster. And we've got tons of mineral, 14k mineral. So yeah, let's get them an upgrade here. Archives would be good. Let's see, archives would get priest jobs plus some science jobs plus 3 building slots. Questionable. Spiritual enclave. We still get the 3 building slots and we get 100 priest jobs. I like that. I like that. No scientists. We're doing none, but we're not adding to them in any way this meaningful. Okay, so that gives them plenty to build for a while. Let's see. Let's go to Troydom. What's Troydom got going on? This is our farming world. That's horrible. I don't know why. It's just all right. Do they need more jobs right now? No, they have farmer jobs while they grow. We'll let them sit. Jarrell War is ecclesiastical center. Fantastic. They got their spiritual enclave, so we can actually put a lot of temples in here. That's good. And currently, everyone's fully employed with a few civilians. Okay. Let's start putting in temples. There you go. We'll just let them have one. Castor is our urban world. Yeah, this is a little bit of an experiment because we are trying to get the galactic market here. We have a weak bid, I guess, weak odds, but we might. If Castor doesn't get the market, we'll probably switch it from being an urban world. I don't really need trade. I'd rather have another ecclesiastical center. So, what's the state of? I see. They have 700 traders now. We moved a lot of people into the trader jobs, but we have technician jobs available. if the population grows, which is fine. We're pretty tight on energy, so that doesn't hurt. Let's go to Wegmore. It's a factory world. Currently, we don't have available jobs. Okay, let's get them some more. Wait, this is a factory world. We don't have any artisans? We must have down promoted them. Yes, right here. Let's start bringing them back. I don't want, yeah, let's not go crazy here. Let's go to like 50%, right? Because it's pulling people out of the other, it's pulling people out of medical workers. So we'll just kind of play it there for the time being. We were running short on consumer goods, so that'll help even that out. But yeah, they'll grow into those different jobs. The medical workers, colonists will keep upgrading the artisans as that fills up. We'll just have to check it later. Industrial world at Elysia. They are doing very well. A lot of consumer goods, a lot of alloys. They have a bunch of civilians. Holy crud. We need more jobs here. We need a lot more jobs. I didn't realize they'd got so many civilians. We have enforcers down promoted. That's all, though. So let's... we can build another district. If we build a city district, it's going to give us plus 1,100 housing and plus 100 metallurgist jobs, plus 100 artisan jobs, minus 400 housing. So 700 housing. Let's do that. Let's just... we could keep building slots, but let's just build an extra district. Let's go to Isius, our mining world. Everyone's pretty gainfully employed. A lot of interesting jobs here. I'd actually like to down promote those enforcers. Let's jump into the economy tab, jump into here, and we're going to take the enforcers down to nothing. Let's jump back out, and we now have unemployed people. Oh, it's a mining world, though. Ooh, shit. Here's the thing. Those are specialists, not workers. So... I don't want to make them miners necessarily. Hold on. We have mining support going on. Give us a little bit of trader jobs. What would we get if we improved a city district here? 50 trader jobs. Resources produced from miners would go up by plus 20%. Is that every time we do a district improvement? I think it is. I don't. No, I'm not that familiar. Hold on. Ooh. Now I'm curious. What the bonuses to our mining jobs are. Let's try it out here. Currently we have a single city district, which is giving us a 20% bonus to mining jobs. Let's build another city district because I'm curious if that will go to plus 40%. We'll find out together here real quick. And then finally, Fula, our capital. Everyone is very gainfully employed. We have enforcers here as well, though. I would like to depromote them. Let's jump into that. Let's go to our work. Oh, no, they're not. They're specialists here. Not workers. Okay. I don't know if there's different categories on that or how that works. Let's take it all the way down. No enforcers. Okay, yeah, that's right. Enforcers are specialists. Okay, that is not a problem, though. Let's do another city district here. We only have 3 city districts left. We're actually starting to kind of like max out, but let's build one. That'll get us some scientists, but it'll get us extra priest jobs, extra metallurgists, extra artisan jobs right off the bat. So it'll get these guys employed. And were there any? No, there's no more planetary blockers to clear out there. Okay. Well, we looked at everything in our entire empire just now. And we're about 1 year past where we were. I would love to get through like 5 years in this playthrough, I know, but I talk constantly. What are we going to do? What are we waiting for? Hold on. Oh, we could do some diplomacy. Migration treaty. This diplomatic proposal will be automatically declined. This is the Confederacy of Itha. Would like to do a migration treaty with us. I think that's fine. It'll certainly help improve our relations. What I don't know, though, is we have a lot of frozen worlds that we can't use. If the Itha are specifically alpine or tundra, it could be good. How would I find that out? Species? No. Not species. Empire. All species? Here we go. The Uri are tropical. Damn it. The Kendojin are alpine, but the Kendojin are inward perfections, so they won't join any treaties with us, I don't think. We can't do anything with them. They're totally insular in their society. The Ither. Who are the Ither? Where do we find them? We want to find these people. Alpine Pres. Okay. We got some robots. Okay. All right. Long story short, let's agree to this. I don't see any influence cost, or if there is one, it'll be very little for us. Remember, we get like big reductions. Minus, yeah, we get massive reductions. So let's agree to that. And then let's go into contacts. Which one of these guys? Oh, the Etherean. They're this feudal realm's splintered species. Oh my gosh. They have a low awareness of us. They're ignorant of our existence. They're in the Renaissance age. If we could uplift them, we could put them on all these frozen worlds we have. Oh, now I want to be maniacal and fiddle in their evolution. Yeah, we don't have a prime directive. Okay, hold on. All right, sorry. Let's go to the Earth. And what else can we get with them, though? We're cordial, so we're going to do diplomacy. Oh, look we're in the green. We just got into the green at 301. Fantastic. So we can improve relations with them? Yes, we can. Oh, I want to... Purple Gene is working... See, we don't need to do anything with the Freeswanians. Screw those guys. In 300 days, we can pull them out of there. Okay, so we're going to improve relations. What else can we do here? Form a commercial pact? It will increase their trust with us. I guess we get more trade. It barely costs us anything. So 0.12 is totally free. It probably costs us a lot less than it'll cost them. That's the thing, is we can bleed their influence down and they don't have the same tradition picks as us. Let's go to form commercial pact. Currently considering another... Okay. Research agreement. Here we go. We can learn 8, 5, and 9, and they will only get 3, 3, and 1. Because we're so bad at technology. Confirm. Offer association status. It'll increase their trust a lot more by 0.66 each month. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do all of them. So we're doing everything we can right now, except we can't give them an envoy yet, but we will in about a year. All right, fantastic. I think that's probably everything. We do anything with these guys? Oh, that's right. Inward perfection. Yeah. Okay, I think that's all we can do then. So the Ilthrian diplomacy. Build a spy network, go to planet, reveal our presence. Our species is only allowed to reveal ourselves to pre-FTL civilizations if their awareness is high. Let's build a spy network. Oh. I'm serious about uplifting these guys. Because we're not going to be able to do it with the Kendojin. Because they're just inward perfectionists. It's one of their traits. They're not going to... It's one of their civics. That's not going to go away. And we've met all the other aliens in the galaxy, more or less. And we have a bunch of frozen worlds. Now, we're going to consecrate a couple, but there's still there'll still be at least 2 or 3 worlds left. So, who do we send? I guess we have one envoy with each world. Oh, that's good. Kendojin, Talakiran. Let's pull away from the Talakiran, right? But the Talakiran don't need... No, let's pull it away from the Kendojin. Because they're only ever going to get so involved with us anyway because of their inward perfection. They'll never federate with us. So, we just need them to be positive about us, but otherwise we get almost nothing from them. So we're going to steal that envoy from the Kendojin, and we're going to make a spy network for these freaking primitives to uplift and make them. Plant advanced knowledge. Infiltrate government. Oh my gosh. Okay, I've never done this before. So, plant advanced knowledge. If successful, increases the target's technological progress. Lack of gene tailoring will make it harder for our agents to disguise themselves as locals, increasing the risk of random negative events. Categories: Infiltration Technology, Operation Difficulty 5, Base 6, Relative Encryption -1, requires infiltration level 30, requires infiltration level to be 20 or higher. Or sorry, 20 or higher. We can't do it. What about Infiltrate Government? Requires infiltration level to be 40 or higher. So we can't do either of those yet? Okay. Well, we still have the spy network. We're doing it. We're doing it. It's just we can't launch anything yet. We'll figure it out eventually. Okay. Close that down. What do we got here? Federation Association offer. The Talacurans are... Well, we're saying yes, and they're divided on it, I think is what that means. They're neutral, maybe? Vote yes. Let's see what happens. I don't know what's going to happen. Spy network established on unenlightened world. We have received our first clandestine report from Spy Master Big Alex inside the Etherian Society. This marks the foundation of our first spy network within an unenlightened society. This endeavor grants us unique opportunities to influence this unenlightened society, as well as presenting some unique problems. Namely, our operatives will have to carefully conceal their extraterrestrial nature. Carelessness may lead to unforeseen consequences. Yeah, this is them. This is...
Incoming transmission.
That's good. That's good. Someone's going to get captured and dissected. I hope you guys like vivisection. Because Big Alex is hose. Federation Association offer. Yes. Did we already do that? I think so. Okay. Yeah, all these. And then research agreement. Very well. We will share our knowledge. It's awesome. A commercial pact. A commercial pact sounds like a win-win. Awesome. So we have all those, and then here, let's run. Did we? Yes, that did adjust. That is costing us more, right? We were at about 0.75, so it added about a half, but we got a lot of packs and stuff going for that. So I think it'll be well worth it, just to improve our relationships with these guys. These guys. Oh. Arch-prophetess Bad Luck Morgan retired. Oh, after 54 years. That's our leader. That's our grand leader. So hold on. Let's go to government. This is the new arch-prophetess, Drowned Morgan. They are 73, so we'll get about 20 years out of them. So it'll be a little while. We do have to fill the Minister of State position, though. So let's jump in here. Our current leaders, High Priestess Big Esmeralda is in charge of the Space Friends Club. Oh, who is running our interests at the Galactic Council now? Shit. Did we lose that person? We might have lost that person. That might have been Drowned Morgan. Yeah, probably. I don't know. Okay, all right, sorry. My brain freeze here. Could Slippery... Well, listen, we need someone who has counselor effects. I'm sorry. I wasn't prepared for this at all. None of these look good. None of these people have counselor effects? Hell. Here is our heir apparent. Frontier Spirit, Colony Ship Build Speed. So this is Ivory Morgan, is 18. Fortunately costs us nothing, but they're worthless to us right now. We don't need colony development speed. So, can we hire someone new? Dang it, we'll go over on our officials. Oh, this actually really hosed us up. This is not great. These people aren't particularly good. I mean, Big Esmeralda's going to retire soon. We have to hire new people. That's the problem. We have a level 1, a level 2. Big Esmeralda's only got a year or 2 left at this rate. I'm going to bite the bullet and go over on the official cap. I actually think we have a technology going that is going to get us an extra official commander and scientist. Yep. Right here. So that'll fix itself. Okay. The only reason we haven't gotten is because we're investigating the moon around Uproth Prime. So that will take care of itself. So that being said, let's hire the best recruitable official for Minister of State. Sorry. Yeah, Minister of State. Okay, here we go. Envoys, improving relations, have a 25% chance each month of acquiring a favor. We already have a 1% though, so we don't need that. It makes it better, but it's not that useful. Leader lifespan won't help. Galactic Community Emissary, voting strength on ecological protection, resolutions. Okay. Leader experience gain, no. Galactic Community Emissary, no. Where? These all suck. We're going to get new leaders in 1.3 years, though. So let's do this. Let's just assign the heir apparent right there. What are you going to do? Actually, no. Let's assign Slippery James at level 2. No, they're doing that thing. Gosh dang it. They already have jobs, right? No, they don't. There we go. Slippery James is at least a level 2. That's why I want that. Now, I just want to make sure Big Esmeralda is still here, and Slippery James is also still a delegate. So, cool. Everybody's got a job.
Construction complete.
Pause. Alrighty. Very good. Yeah, let's have the Ferno Spaceborne build those mining stations. Let's take this world here and decision... consecrate for 500. Yeah, it'll be worth it eventually. Here we go. And right now we are at plus 405. Just a second. Just want to pay attention to this here. So if you recall, our smaller world got us 14 unity. So we're going to see what this gets us when that rolls over. And then where's our other improvement? Piscelia. Okay. Where should we pre-position? I'm trying to think of where to send the ship. Well, hold on. Dianthe, we're going to build that starbase there. I've been waiting to grab that system. Let's pre-position the Conway at Dwumgar, because we actually do have some rare strategic resources that we're going to gain access to through our technology tree. Yes, we're going to gain mote harvesting and exotic gases, space gases, what the hell is it called? Exotic gases, yes. Okay, sorry. It's a late day for me to run the game
Special
here.
project complete.
Okay, Rogue Moonbase. The mysteries of Uproth 2A have been revealed. A detailed survey revealed that the moon is slightly lopsided, with the far side of the moon having a disproportionately large share of the total mass. The reason for this, we believe, is that Uproth 2A once orbited another planet which was destroyed in a cataclysmic explosion. The extra thickness on the far side of Uproth 2 is because that was the side which faced the original planet. The extra material is part of the mass of that planet, which was blown into Uproth 2A, knocking it out of orbit and sending it eventually into the orbit of Uproth Prime. We speculate that the planet was destroyed by a weapon, or perhaps just an attempt to create a power source based on dark matter, as there are high concentrations of it in the planetary material coating this far side of the moon. Oh, engineering research gained 770. The research option of dark matter drawing is gotten to us. It is 25% complete, and it adds 1 dark matter to Uproth 2A. Astounding. That is cool as heck. That's right there. That's really good. That's awesome. Was that just like a random new colony thing? Right, we didn't research that. It just gave it to us. Cool. All right. Yeah, run the clock here. I'm waiting for some of our research to complete here. Market established. Excellent. The center of galactic commerce is manifested in the Leak-Sac system within the borders of the Confederacy of Ur-Itha. All right, we didn't get the galactic market. The Ur-Ithian administration has officially legitimized this marketplace where resources can be bought and sold through unaffiliated third parties. That ends the galactic market event chain. Hold on a sec. Strategic resource information. We've learned the new strategic resource encountered on Leak-Sac 2 in the territories. Oh, okay. Strategic resource. I don't think we actually visually see that, do we? Huh? Oh, I guess it's showing us these. Okay. What else? Council agenda available higher purpose. Okay, hold on. We are currently working on evolving society. Higher purpose is... That's the one where we gain 50 unity per 100 priests, which would net us 1,240. That's not particularly that good. No, we're going to let the higher purpose sit for now. We'll work on evolving society. It's getting us a good amount of resource each turn. Oh, and the month rolled around, so our unity is now sitting at 415 from 405. So to me, that's only a plus 10 above where we were. Now, that might be a little offset if like one of our leaders leveled up, maybe. It's kind of frustrating to me that when you consecrate a world, it doesn't show you what you're getting for it. It's still climbing there. It went up 3 more. Hold on. What do we complete here? Bones of a Dead Star. We're going to have work on these mining stations here, so we'll get that done pretty shortly. And new technology. Here we go. Moat harvesting traps. That's a type of building. We can unlock the resource in space by harvesting it from space, and we unlock the specialization volatile moat harvesting. Fantastic. New research. We are under the physics branch, cold fusion reactor, field dynamics we don't care about, shields maybe, FTL inhibitors we don't care about, basic combat roles, calling development speed, research. Oh my god, that's expensive. Dark matter drawing is here. The good thing is it's locked in. We're always going to have it. I just don't... Let's see. There's nothing we can do with it yet. Like, so if we spend, say, 15 years researching this, because it's very expensive, it'd take us a long time, and then we can now harvest dark matter, what do we do with it? At best, we could sell it on the market. This exotic substance has many properties that seemingly defy the laws of physics. Harvestable concentrations can only be found near black holes or in certain nebulas. This technology will remain as a valid option until it is researched. Yeah, we're going to let it sit for now. We don't need that right now. Cold fusion reactor, maybe? Shields? None of these are that good. Let's go for basic combat roles. I think we should start moving on our ship computers a little bit. We'll get that pretty quick, actually. We have more technology is going to pop off here any moment.
Complete.
Fantastic. Here we go. Exotic gas well extraction. Harvesting, new research. What are we looking at here? Well, we don't need exotic gas refineries because we have multiple ways to access exotic gases now. The market, we have that one weird factory that makes exotic gases, and we can now harvest the moats right out, and we can build a building. So I don't think we need the refinery at all. No, we don't. Yeah, I think we're good on exotic gases. Materials workshop. That's an engineering thing. I don't really like that very much. However, do some of these unlock your specialization? No. Mineral purification, food processing, and the one that was over here we already got. I don't remember what it was, but so no, we don't need that. We don't need. So let's jump back in here. What is this? We don't need materials workshop. That's for scientists. Urban district housing plus 500. Okay. Railgun 3 and crystal infused plating. I think we've already kind of moved past on armor too. So which of these are really good? Railgun. Shit. Yeah. Let's just grab the railgun. No, I'm not that blown away by any of those, to be honest. So now that we've done that, let's do a couple things. Let's take a look at the market and just see. We have access to everything now, including living metal. Interesting. So let's do a couple of things. I want to make sure we're harvesting rare crystals. Let's buy 1 rare crystal. Let's buy 1 living metal and moats. We don't need moats yet, actually, because we're going to be able to harvest our own moats, I think. We're going to keep buying consumer goods. We're selling minerals. That's fine. Let's sell... we can't sell more food. Alloy. I think that all looks good. I think we're sitting good there. So that being said, though, check it out. We actually have these rare resources. So let's start building these stations. And I'll shift click and have them build that one too. So they should get both of those stations there. They're still working on IEF free. We have volatile motes here. We have exotic gases here. We have volatile motes here. So yeah, we got a lot of resources to grab up. Unfortunately, I think all of our constructors are currently working away. Let's check this archaeological site pending. Our knowledge of the ancient settlement on Zandaban 4 deepens, but so too does our concern. What we've uncovered is the remains of a frontier colony, a remnant of a civilization so long forgotten we cannot even discern their name. When seas were a more dominant feature on this world, disparate groups of settlers were brought from their home world and conscripted into pioneering submarine crews. Their goal, to establish colonies and exploit the planet's natural resources. Their reality, however, was one of unchecked biological experiments, radical political change, and significant peril fending off hostile flora and fauna. Now, that's in yellow. Hostile flora and fauna. That could mean anything. The sensor logs from a navigation buoy appear to have tracked one such crew en route to a nearby outpost. We believe their vessel may still be there, trapped in ice, along with a cache of useful materials. So dispatch your research team immediately, or see what we can learn about these hostile ocean dwellers. It'll cost us for. I kind of want this one though, because it's going to get us access to another sort of like rare technology. I'm not. I am anti-scientist, but that doesn't mean we don't want to get access to research. I will take that for the time being, and we will move on to the next chapter here. So pretty cool. We're falling behind on energy. Crap. Just a sec. Let's jump to the market. We have plenty of trade. Buy some energy. This is add edit. Should work pretty good. I'm actually pleased that we're able to buy these like rare resources, and we still have positive trade, so it's working pretty good for us. Run that forward a little bit here. Okay. So IEF free finished up what they're doing. I want them to go grab these mining stations next. So they're valuable, and then we'll have them probably go back to Uzan there because there's a lot of minerals, energy, and trade sitting there. So it's a good job for them. Trade is at -30. Oh well, we're getting kind of hosed on that. Yeah, belts are tightening. Let's do this. Sorry, I'm fiddling with the market here. Let's take this down to just a +1. I want us to stay positive, but just at like a +1 or +2 on all of our rare resources because I want to start making stockpiles of them. There we go. Exotic gases just went to +5. Let's pause again. And let's go back to the market, and we're going to get rid of that one completely, cancel, remove, and then let's jump back into energy, and let's push that up to 20 right there. So let's see if that'll kind of even everything out.
Research complete.
That's not too bad. You can see our trade. We're sitting relatively uniform across there, so that looks good. Starbase construction complete. Who is that? Okay. Oh, and FYI. Part of the reason we got so much exotic gases just now is because each of our nebula refineries is now producing 10 mineral and 1 exotic gas. That is very good. That makes these economic star bases really valuable. We need to get the Starhold technology because it will unlock, I think, 1 or 2 module slots for more solar panels, and I think 1 building, which can become the hydroponic farm. You can have duplicates of modules, but you can only have 1 of each building. But still, it'll be really useful for us. Technology research. This is good. We actually are going to be able to get some more leaders hired. So 1 more official, 1 more commander, 1 more scientist, as well as this unlocks the planetary capital and the Hall of Judgment. Now, bear in mind, the Hall of Judgment does run on volatile motes. You need a bunch of enforcers. We're not going to build that one, but we are going to build the capital base upkeep of 8 energy. It's actually quite expensive, but it's going to get us another politician segment, more enforcers, which we don't really need, resources from all jobs plus 10%. That's really good. And a little more housing and amenities. Sure, yeah. new research. What do we got here, folks? Fleet Academy. That gets us naval cap, but we're actually pretty good on naval cap right now. Xenobiology lab is research. Farming subsidies. I wouldn't mind the edict, but no, we're doing okay on food here, folks. We really are. Blocker, I'm not worried about yet. Here we go. Blockers, a lot of blockers. Universal macrophage. Organic leader lifespan plus 10%. Biological pop growth plus 10%. Yes. Oh my gosh, yes, in 44 months. With any luck, that's from the cursed space research lab where it like infected everyone and turned them into xenomorph, kind of like, or no, it was more like the stuff from The Expanse, right? In the first novel, The Expanse, that like bio re-engineered all organic matter it came across. But in this case, it'll be good for us, not bad. We'll be fine. That's a really good technology, and we'll have that in about 4 years, which is cool. Running the clock forward. Trying to think of what year we started. We started on 252, so 3 years. Yeah, we're playing so slow. Up next, here we go. They're going to vote on this any moment. That's cool. I will take it. It will pass. Favor gained. That's another favor. Construction complete right here. Okay, Dianthe just finished up. That is cool. And then let's have them grab this little mineral thing here. Yeah, I want to grab all of our resources first, and then we'll come back and get Yanessa and other stuff like that. So everyone's cruising along pretty good. Oh, we do have a lot more unity. I can't tell, though, how much of that unity came from our consecration of a Freery 3. And I don't know if there's ever going to be a way to just check that, unfortunately. I don't know. It keeps climbing, but I have to assume some of that might be... See, how could I figure it out? I would have to take the buildings, the factions, the diplomatic networking, and the jobs, add those together, subtract them from the 497 we're producing. Do I want... I'm going to pause. I'm going to pause the game, and I will do the calculation and come right back. Hold on. Okay, you there? All right. I did figure it out. It's not great. Consecrated worlds are not useful. At least not with the worlds we've grabbed, which makes sense. We've chosen pretty cruddy worlds for our people, and they're just really average worlds in general. But check this out. I did finally dig in and find this. I didn't look it up. I dug around and found it myself. But it is under government, factions. Here's the breakdown of our factions. This represents the people within our society that follow different disciplines. They generate unity based off of how tightly they are aligned with different ethics. But over here, you can clearly see about the fourth option down, consecrated world worship plus 12%. These guys, plus 12%. These guys, plus 12%. So it's uniform. But unfortunately, the two consecrated worlds we've consecrated are giving us 12%. So I'd imagine one's like a 4 and the other's an 8, or it's a 6 and a 6, or 5, whatever. It doesn't really matter. It's only as good as like Evolving Societies plus 10% or One Visions plus 10%, right? It's not bad. It's just a chunk like every other chunk. It's not a particularly big chunk. We use an entire Ascension to get 12%. Here's the reason it's really shitty, though. Yeah, it's really shitty, is because it's only on our factions. That 12%, as far as I can tell, doesn't impact workers. So it's not our priests, it's not our buildings, it's not the unity coming from other places in any way I can tell. The only place I've seen the words consecrated world worship or consecrated world in any way in anything is here. So what that means is a 12% bonus on top of the 20 unity we're getting out of that is about an additional 12, 13 unity tops. It's meaning nearly nothing, folks. It's just nothing. one half of one temple would get us more unity than we're getting from those consecrated worlds. So in the future, I mean, for roleplay, it was one thing to be spiritualist and get a consecrated world, but it's a really lousy pick as far as I can tell. If I jump back into here and I check this, consecrating uninhabited planets increases spiritualist ethics attraction and empire-wide amenities, as well as unity generation, scaling to the spiritual significance of the worlds consecrated. Yeah, maybe consecrating better worlds would make that percentage go up significantly more. And what does empire-wide amenities do? I didn't look into that. Maybe that's helping with our amenities quite a bit here. Let's go to Fula real quickly. Amenities are right here. Consecrated world worship plus 6%. That's 16%, 26%. Maybe I'd be like, yeah, but essentially it's half. It's half of what we're getting from our factions for amenities. Let's just go to another planet real quick. Check again. Yeah, 6%. It ain't much. It ain't much, folks. And we're not running low on any amenities anyway. So, boo on that. Okay, that is about time, though, to wrap up. Let's do one last thing here, and let's upgrade our capital building on Fula. They'll have that done in about a year. Otherwise, I think we're sitting pretty. We only got through... I think we got through exactly 3 years. Yeah. We're really closing in, though, on claiming these final pockets of systems. And we're going to get all these weird exotic gases claimed. And then what? I don't know. Next episode, we're going to make sure that we do get the rest of these claims done. We will make sure that we balance out all of the strategic resources we're generating, that we're getting at least one in all that are available, but not too much more in any, so that we have a good balance of energy and trade. Everything's in the positive. We're going to check that next time. And we're going to go into the leaders tab again next time and probably recruit a new official, maybe a new commander, one more new scientist, and then go through our 8 worlds and make sure we have the right governors assigned to different worlds. Otherwise, I think that was pretty good housekeeping we did this time. Oh, and also, let's build a whole bunch more. I'm going to do that right now, because I'm going to go to Edelmar. Hold on. And we're going to build a bunch more tridents, and we're going to go to Ditram, build a bunch more tridents. There you go. That's right. We're trying to push up on our naval cap. Okay, that's it for now, folks. Thank you if you watched. See you next week.